Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Caves of Cud. So at the end of the last episode, we ended up down a floor, all of a sudden, and I had thought that it was due to the teleportation, the Bell of Rest, the dead being recalled. I thought the tomb had thought we were one of the dead. But looking at the actual combat log here, it looks like I just let one of the industrial fans blow me down into one of the holes in the center of the room. So probably we don't have to worry about constantly being teleported around, as long as we're not on this floor. It's a whole weird mechanic. Also, this song that's playing is this what was playing yesterday? Huh. Okay, anyway, let's focus up. Do I still have burrowing claws? I do still have burrowing claws, okay. I'm eager to put my gloves back on, just the instant we can do that. The moment I'm hungry enough to eat something else to replace the food effect, or that the claws just fade on their own, we'll get our gloves back. So I think we've explored all the trash around here. I kind of want to stay down here and finish looking around, because I am curious about the missing Mopango. I want to know what dreadful thing it encountered, because obviously we need to know about that. We need to know about how to survive encountering a dreadful thing. My suspicion is we'll encounter a dreadful thing or two ourselves. Alright, 40 turns. I'm gonna back up. We're gonna wait out the bell on this level here. Or on this screen. And then we'll go exploring down there. You know, I was thinking a little bit about the way that stats manifest, and like stats versus sort of a player stats versus character stats. This is kind of an issue that exists in all RPGs, but I was thinking about it specifically in terms of the relationship between Mithter and Marugamet yesterday while I was doing stuff. I wandered directly into a gelatinous enemy. Well, that's fine. We will free ourselves quickly, I suspect. Yeah, easy enough. Whew. Okay, all of a sudden the music is, like, way hardcore. I'm assuming you do not have anything? Yeah. I had talked a little bit about how I kind of viewed Mithter as he's sort of a fish out of water. It's weird that we keep gaining vision of distant areas for no reason. I don't know why that... I don't know why that keeps happening. We just get a feeling, or... Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I would like to step into the trash space. There we go. It was weird. I was not able to enter it from the space to the left of it. All these walls down here are pretty soft, right? We could probably just hack our way through. Yeah, let's do some of that. So I think of Mithter and Marugamet as being pretty different people. Right, Mithter is a much... Damn it, gelatinous enemy. Mithter's a much smarter guy. In addition to the differences that we've talked about in their fighting style. Just like Mithter was a person who figured out with actual raw intelligence how artifacts work, Marugamet has sort of stumbled upon a lot of magical powers that have given him a similar utility, but in a very, sort of approaching it from a very different direction. But in a very real sense, the intelligence of your character, at least as intelligence is like a measure of the things that you know and are able to figure out, intelligence isn't really a character stat, it's a player stat. You, as the player, develop more intelligence over the course of multiple runs. And I'm going to try to kill this thing real quick. Is this grave moss different? Huh, it's not described differently. It's definitely a different color. Right, so like, when we say that Marugamet has less intelligence than Mithter did, I'm going to run for the... Oh, my scanning bracelet ran out of power. When we say that Marugamet has less intelligence than Mithter did, what we're really saying is a little unclear. Sorry, I didn't mean to unequip that. I meant to replace it. Because it is inarguable that Marugamet knows a lot more about the world than Mithter did, right? Let's throw this in there. Because I know way more about the world, and I'm not like role-playing him as though he doesn't know stuff. This is an issue in role-playing games. This comes up a lot. Not even so much with intelligence, although it does. But in particular with social skills, a lot of players who don't necessarily feel comfortable being the guy who talks a lot find themselves frustrated by attempting to play a high charisma character because they stumble around in the interaction, and NPCs might react to them as though they're stumbling around in the interaction, despite the fact that their character in theory should be good at talking to people. Also, hey look, we found Leba. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think it's kind of funny that in theory Marugamet is a much less intelligent character than Mithter was, but in reality Marugamet understands the world way, way better than Mithter did, because I, at this point, understand the world way better. Anyway, let's have a chat. The little watcher stares at you, quietly. Hello? I'm Marugamet. What's your name? Leba. And what is your credo? And thou art swallowed by the gyre, sing thee to the last. And we don't ask what it means, because I have social graces. Again, maybe not 100% in character. Agira tells me you found some kind of repulsive device. Ah, aye. A most repulsive device. The mind echoes of that communion yet haunteth me. And what was so bad about it? Not the device. Repulsive as a key to a prison doth repulse. To know a key is to know of a prison. Our watched children are bound, and lock swalloweth key. And thou freest one, 3 remaineth forever. Kegoninon hath it now, and thou seekest. Sorry, what? I need a quick refresher on literally everything you just said. Who is Kegoninon? An elder ooze. My communion so disturbed me that I allowed them too close. Kegoninon consumed the device, but I escaped. Tell me more about Kegoninon, the ooze that deserved to be named. That makes me a little nervous. I concern myself little with oozes but to stay away. Please, no more. I tire. Talk to Agira. Okay. Nods to you slowly, curls into an armored ball, and speaks no further. So I think there's somewhere between an armadillo and a pangolin. That's my read on what we're seeing here. Also, we just got a semi-automatic pistol that I don't actually want to be carrying around, so let's burn that real fast. I'm not sure that we didn't really have an option to say anything other than, okay, I'll go find the horrible thing you're talking about. But I don't really want to, based on that description. It sounds like maybe we could just let the slime have it. Alright, is this... Okay, this is the deep dark. Well, I guess let's see where this staircase goes. Oh, there's a fire or something over here. Is this a holographic wall? It is a graffitied wall. The distance in miles of the Dark Age. We forgot to verb. Alright, so we're going to be real careful moving around the fans. Okay, there's not actually anything through there. Wow, I hit that boulder for 625 damage with my shield. Interesting. So the fans are blowing directly toward the gaps. I wonder what the original purpose of these fans was, or have these been set up recently to just divert things down to the tombs? And maybe they were set up when the place was built with the purpose of diverting things down to the tombs. Also, did we get any information about where the repulsive thing was? I'm trying to remember. When we were originally told about Leba, I don't think we learned anything about where Leba had the bad experience. Let's see if the quest log makes it any clearer. Okay, Kegoninon is in the folk catacombs. There are additional watchers who might know more things. I mean, alright, I'm pretty curious about that. We'll go up at some point. I really do want to know what's going on with this. Obviously, the world is behaving as though it is quite a significant thing. Have we seen a... Uh-oh. We are about to get recalled, I think. And no, we do not see a place to hide. Or a place to become tomb-bound, tomb-tethered. So I'm just going to keep... Okay, yeah, it just teleports you back to a place where you can be tethered, and it also caught a bone worm that time. Okay, so that's not too dangerous. That's not a big deal. It is, at most, a gentle annoyance. Although, it doesn't necessarily teleport you to the closest tomb-tethered spot, which I guess is a little bit of a bummer. But it's fine. It's a pretty open area. It's pretty easy to move around. So we saw a bunch of space down here. I'm curious about what is in all this room. So we know there's a gap in the wall there. I'm kind of let's hack through the wall right here and see if we can't get through quickly. If there's a little sneaky chamber here and it has fun stuff inside of it, I want the fun stuff. Although I'm starting to think maybe there isn't. Well, in that case, we're going to dig over to this spot where there's a little gap in the wall, and we're going to see exactly what the deal with the gap is. Nothing. You know what it probably is? Probably this whole area was open, and then the bone worm laid down some fake wall over some of it. Well, we may as well search all this stuff for secrets and whatnot. There's an awful lot of grave moss. Alright, I'm just going to rifle through this trash. I'm not too worried about that thing. So somewhere down here there's a legendary slime. And it has some kind of thing. This feels like the kind of area where the legendary slime might be. This is like the slime lair. There's a couple of these robots down here. I do wish it would still rifle through the trash automatically, even if we can see an enemy. Okay, we discovered the location of Shelepenagon. We know the location of a lot of random garbage ruins now. Oh, teleportation. It says you've been recalled to a resting place. Did the bell... I guess the bell went off, but this doesn't look like a resting place. It did recall a, Hold on, is this a face? It is a face. You know what? I'm cool with the faces I have, I think. The location of Sheva. Yet another ruin. I guess the graveyard area is considered a resting place. It did teleport a worm on top of us. Alright, I'm starting to think that, in fact, we are not going to find any legendary slimes here. Well, hold on. Let me actually finish exploring this area. There's a little bit left to see here. We got 200 rounds before the next recall. Okay, found the location of a goat folk village. You know, honestly, this trash divining skill turns out to be pretty good. It's probably really, really powerful if you get a hold of it early enough. Oh, hey, we're hungry. I should eat something so my hands will turn back into hands. Let us make camp right there. And just do meat, right? Just give me some HP and my hands back. Okay, we got the worst version of that thing, and I will take it gladly. Alright, back up to 19 AV. Hello now, who are you? A grave robber. Scarred fingers with moss-crudted nails clench a pigskin satchel, bilging with implements of dead digging. A sable hood and a cloak swathe a nimble body pitched on a crooked spine. He is used to bowing toward the ground. He has some pretty fancy equipment, but none of it fancy enough to be worth killing him over. May the Eaters gift you. I would love that. I would love to be gifted. You have... Okay, you have some interesting stuff. I would love to know what this weird artifact is, to the point that I am considering murdering you for it. 714 drams is a lot. It's a lot of drams. Here's the thing. Marauders gotta maraud, right? It's right there in the name. I can't imagine this will be difficult. Alright. So we auto-got a bunch of stuff. The weird artifact is now all salty and bloody. I do not necessarily want to take any of the rest of your gear. Yeah, I think we're good. If he didn't want me to steal all his things, he shouldn't have such interesting things. Alright, what is this that I got blood all over? It's an overloaded laser pistol. I do not have the ability to learn how to make these. Several mantling amber orbs have been soldered onto the barrel jacket of this pistol. Golden wires sprout from the orbs and disappear into tiny cracks in the pistol's chassis. So 10 penetration, 1d10 damage. That's actually a fairly impressive weapon. I don't think it's a weapon we actually want to hold on to, probably. Because we have a sniper rifle and a... Actually, I probably don't even have the sniper rifle anymore, right? I probably got rid of it when we found the Eigen rifle. Yeah, the Eigen rifle is still just better. So I'm gonna nuke this. Alright. So we're just kind of wandering arbitrarily. There's probably a tomb tether zone somewhere on this screen. Ow. Apparently that grave robber knows what I did. Who is this? Huh. Just a mechanimist down here. Oh, what was that? Was that a laser projectile that came out of him and went wild? Or did he reflect one of my shots? No, he's just shooting lasers at me. You fool. Why would you step closer? Do you not see the number of axes I am wielding? Yeah, I bet his mobility is impaired. It's going to be really impaired in a second here. Okay, so we picked up a grenade of some kind. I did cut off his feet during the fight. He has an herberry. I don't even really know what those do, but give me that. He also had an overloaded laser pistol. Okay, fungicide Mark III. Honestly, don't need it. And then we are going to have to disassemble his laser pistol. Really pushing it on the carry weight here. Hey, how you doing? I'm a big friend of the mechanimists. Do you think we're like a minor celebrity? I'm just thinking, like, in order for the mechanimists to know me well enough that every member... Yep, I suppose it was about time. In order for the mechanimists to know me well enough that every member of their faction is able to recognize me and have the appropriate feelings about me on sight. Okay, you're just a random tomb dweller. So I guess this is an area we hadn't really explored. So is there going to be a staircase in here, or nope, just a weird little room for no reason? I would prefer that you not sap my life, please. I am not auto trashing. Do I see an enemy? I don't think I see an enemy. A shrine to Reshef. That is not new information. That's the Ghost and Cerulean story. Another mechanimist just hanging out, and a death pilgrim of the Cult of the Coiled Lamb. We're in good shape with both of those factions. Listen, I'm real popular with certain kinds of death cultists. Okay, so we didn't get teleported very far, it looks like. I didn't realize that the spot we got shunted to was so close to where we were. Okay, and then this is just right here. So we're getting pretty close to having actually explored the whole deal here. I guess, hold on. Oh no, that's a wall. That is not, in fact, an opening. So yeah, I don't think there's that much of the folk catacombs left. I mean, we can still go west a little bit. I believe there are some exits to the west from some of these screens. We should probably go try to stand in a thing so that we don't get teleported to a random location. Can we connect from here? You know what? We can make a connection. Turns out bone isn't really that powerful of a material. Oh, I thought we had a little bit more time than that. Okay, well. So we're not really... It didn't teleport us that far either, because this screen wasn't that far away from where we were. What do we have here? Polyurum. A mouthful of chance itself. We've definitely seen that story before. Hold on. I'm not going to go over there because I will auto-collect the water if I do. Yeah, this is a screen we've not really been to before. There is yet another one of these grave robbers. I have no idea what our expected level of combat prowess is here. Like what the design intent was for how tough a character has to be. How good at killing a character needs to be to survive in this place. But I definitely don't feel threatened by anything we've witnessed so far. I have no idea where that grave robber went. He was right over here, right? Accidentally wandered into a bone worm. I mean, if I had a nickel for every time... Maybe he went up onto the screen above this? Huh. I don't know. He's just gone. Well, it's probably for the best. I was definitely going to kill him. Right, for the best for him, obviously. It would be really cool if we could find another... hello, what's your deal? Just a random blast cannon tinker. That's not acceptable to me. Let's charge him. There's a chance we'll lop off a useful body part. We did not. Alright, well, we're about to get warped. Oh, this is interesting. It's a vent just shooting up corrosive gas and bits of acid. I mean, I'm fine just kind of getting teleported around. Obviously, we could make more of an effort to make sure we're getting back to a tomb tether, but there's so much exploring to do still. Okay, that's a barythramite. Let's go chat with the barythramite. Hey there. Okay, just a random tinker. After conferring with mysterious strangers, Reshef convinced them to help him found a harborage for the purpose of receiving visitors. That is new information. I mean, it's information that we, the player, already knew. That's definitely a story we've seen before. What is this thing that is approaching me? A mirror bug. It glints as it scuttles beneath an alighted exoskeleton, probably a typo, of angled glass. Well, my guess is it's not going to be the only one. Oh, maybe it is. I mean, that's pretty weird. Usually you don't see swarmers alone. Hey, you're a different color, indicating that you are unique in some way. Doyoba. Hey there, I'm Marugamet. What is your whole deal? I am Dioba, proud watcher of the children of the tomb. One child in particular. Of course, thou must comprehend, child is but a fabricated epithet, as they are far older than we. The children are, that is. Sure. I mean, I was just told why. I guess this is maybe a different question, depending on your conception of why. We Mopanga watch the past, each of us a different facet. My charge is named Nakam, that which watcheth and understandeth not, that which speaketh and cannot be understood. Information floweth through Nakam as water through a sieve, mixed together beyond ken. Okay, so your job is to watch one of the computers that runs this place, I guess? Have you a credo? I do. Suffering breedeth in still water. Okay, live and drink. So this is not one of the Watchers that we're supposed to ask about the repulsive device. I didn't actually take note of the names. No, Doyoba. Ask the Mapanga Watchers. I guess we have to recover the device first and then, like, show it to Doyoba. So you're not aggressive, and honestly, I don't feel much of a reason to get in combat with you, unless you have... Nope, you don't have anything I care about. You do have a canteen full of acid, which makes me wonder if you understand the purpose of a canteen. Alright, we got 200 rounds till the next recall. I think we can go looking around a bit. Let's search this garbage. You know, it's wild how quickly I adjusted to the fact that the walls here are made out of compacted bone. Like, this whole place. In addition to this place being a great big metaphorical corpse, it's also built out of literal corpses. Oh, okay. The lair of a legendary giant dragonfly. Hard to imagine a giant dragonfly having anything that I care about. Even a legendary one. 80 rounds, huh? I'm going to try to hack through this wall real quick. Because there's clearly something on the other side. Right, I was hoping it would be an area that we could just be tomb tethered in. I'm going to back up to the tether floor over here. Because there's still... I don't want to get teleported away from this area. There's stuff here that I am curious about. Here, let's make ourselves a little shortcut. Alright, and we'll just chill here until the recall. Alright, does this central area have a staircase? No. But I wonder if there's a hole above that. If that's one of the places you can end up getting knocked down into. So I guess for the moment, our main quest is on hold while we look for this legendary slime, because I'm real curious what this object is that everybody's so worried about. And at this point, obviously, I have no respect for the structural integrity of this place. Yo, what in the entire hell are you? Oh, you're the Nakam. Supported by a quartet of lumpy, asymmetrical legs, 3 thick bands of shining carapace undulate independently in the space above. Protruding prehensile braids of cordage end in electric eyes that twist in manic, desperate paroxysm. The air hums with scores of murmuring voices, ancient and directionless wisdom slurry made useless by volume. Also, by being, you know, a slurry. I'm just saying, like, you generally don't want information to be fed to you in a slurry. It's not the best way to get it. Every surface of the strange entity vibrates with the sound of 100 dry lectures by long-dead scholars, teaching a volume of knowledge so dense and overlapping that the end result is incomprehensible. Boy, if you could fix this thing up, I bet there's a lot that it could teach you. Surprisingly, nothing to trade. Live and continue to be real noisy. So it was like a PA system, I guess, maybe? Or just a walking recorder for people to listen to recorded lectures? And it's just playing all of the lectures all at once? Like I'm saying, I bet there's a lot of really fascinating stuff to be learned there. If only you could learn less of it at once. I wonder if there's a way that you can, like, meaningfully interact. There's so much stuff in CUD that's, like, it's hard to tell if it's just weird as, like, a way of generating mood and because it's a cool idea, or if it might be something. We're pretty low on time here until the next recall. I don't think we're going to make it back. I think our only recourse is forward. On a most auspicious day, Interduct II broke bread with a pilgrim. From that day forth, she was obsessed with sextants. I mean, who hasn't had that happen to them? You have a really compelling dinner with somebody who's just, like, super into sextants, and then it catches like a virus. Well, okay, where did this tether us to? I don't even know where I am here. Hold on, what's through this door? Okay, we're in this room. So, we're actually not that far from where we just were, I think, if I'm reckoning my space correctly. We want to try to go west through here, out the west side of this area, and then south once as well, I think. Oh, well, that's not going anywhere. It is a little bit of a pain to maneuver in this area. Okay, we were further north and further east than I thought we were. You have one of those real good tacos. Am I willing to kill someone for a taco? Honestly, in real life, maybe. If somebody told me, hey, that guy over there has a cheesy gordita crunch, I would at least think about it. Such is the power of the brand dining experience. Whoa. Your neck ring, resonance grenade, so a lot of my equipment. Fidget cells, tattoo gun, none of the stuff that's equipped, but a lot of my stuff is ripped from my body. And then put over here into a big pile? Or, I mean, that's one of my things. Yeah, we still have everything that's equipped. Where'd all my stuff go? Oh no, okay, it is all here. I'll pick it all back up. Is there a magnet or... Huh. It didn't actually pick it all back up. Okay. Hold on a damn second. How much of my stuff did I get back? None of it. It didn't actually pick anything up. It like claimed that it was picking it up. We got the message that was... Alright. I need to find all my stuff, and then we need to figure out why it just got ripped from my body. So I don't know where we are relative to that. Apparently the way up is completely blocked by compacted bone. Yeah, I'm just going to chop through it, and there we go. Okay. Now we know how this connects. What is that? A gorged growth. A carpet of spent and damp sporophytes dither in glutted ecstasy on the calcified trellis. They sucked blood from the life-wet beings around them and grew the scaffolding bone, whose superior extremity terminates in a monstrous beak. So, it's grave moss. It's the grave moss that we bled on, I guess. It smashed me into the wall, and okay, it's like a pretty serious threat, actually, it seems like. But also maybe not ambulatory? I mean, it sure didn't follow us. It's pretty terrifying, actually. So hold on, I think if we go up from here... Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we've reached the initial colony screen. And then the screen that we lost all of our stuff on is... Shit. I don't remember. Was it through here? Let's maybe chill out right here for a minute. You know what? It's gonna be a long time before the tether is necessary. Here it is. Okay. Tab. Take all. Did it actually do it this time? No, it didn't. So it says I took it all. Huh. I'm not 100% clear what's going on. I'm hacking up the walls here in case there's like a powerful magnet in them, or... That was not the number of turns I was told we had. I guess I must have spent a lot of turns trying to pick stuff up. Okay, come on. I hate it when there are walls at the exact edge of the screen. So it looks like from the screen we're on, it looks like there's an opening the whole way, and then we get down here and it turns out there wasn't. Alright, we should probably kill this thing. Now that it seems to be moving, it feels like it would be wise to get rid of it. Okay. So we could probably just cut our way through the wall, but may as well go around. Alright, we have 200 rounds. It seems like every time we cut a hole in this wall, our objects move over to the east of space. Yeah, see, now they're over here. Something is pulling them into the wall. There must be like a powerful magnet on the other side of this wall or something. Because it looks like it's everything metal in my inventory that wasn't equipped. If I try to pick this up... Okay. It says I've taken it, and I have. But yes, it is pulled off of me again. Okay. I'm going to go up onto the previous screen. Interesting. So every time we move a single time here, it's 20 rounds are passing. Yeah, we're moving in some kind of magnetic field or something. Something's impeding our movement. And the game is just not doing a very good job of making it clear to us that that's happening. That the time is passing an unusual amount while we're executing our movements. Okay. So I'm going to continue digging through the wall, and we're going to try to find what the hell's going on here. Maybe we can find the source of this bizarre force and shut it off. Indeed. A pulse field magnet and a lithofex. Rents in her scales widen as she flexes her petrified joints, and dust powders the ground beneath her. Under her stalactite eyelids, a lithifying bale is whisked into focus. Lithifying. Does that mean turning to stone? I'm gonna tab out real quick. You're gonna lose the music for a moment. Lithify. Yes, transform into stone, particularly of a sediment or other material. You know, I'm a material. I'm made of materials. So this magnet totally sucks. I love the fact that like this game is built in a systemic enough way that could happen, and we could be reasonably sure of what was occurring and know that we need to dig for a magnet. And I like this game a lot. Do I want to just fugue here and let the... I'm going to fugue. Oh, stuff's happening. Marugamet is trying to penetrate my armor for some reason. So I think I got turned to stone, maybe? Or a lot of time just passed. I think the whole fugue occurred. And I think that Marugamet was trying to penetrate my armor not because I was being attacked by a clone, but because, you know, they were trying to shoot past me. So they did a fair amount of damage to the lithofex. I'm going to continue shooting at it. I'm having a hard time hitting it. I mean, I'm getting it sometimes. Oh, red slime. A red gel. Force bubble. Oh, excellent. So it set the lithofex on fire. Presumably it's like a lava jelly or something. Okay, we are hitting it for real damage. Yep, lava jelly. Okay. Pretty not ideal in the sense that I would love to be able to go over there and just turn off the pulsed field magnet, but maybe we just kill it with a gun. I'm hitting it and it's... Okay, we got it down to yellow. We can dig around the lava, so I'm not too stressed about this. But I do want that magnet off. The flaming lava-covered pig farmer? Why is there a pig farmer here? I mean, I'm not trying to kill you, dude, but you're probably already dead if you're covered in lava. Okay. Can I please kill this damn magnet? Alright, we got there. Can I now pick up all my stuff? This is not all of my stuff. Okay, a lot of my stuff's in my inventory already. I don't know what exactly happened with all that, but 120 rounds, huh? So I'm assuming that we would not have seen such a huge detriment to our movement speed in the presence of the magnet if I was wearing, like, non-metallic armor. If I was all decked out in, like, elastine or something. I'm curious what else is going on down here. Okay. That's not great. There's an astrally burdened weird artifact. We're going to step away from the vortex. Was that vortex there the whole time? Or was that summoned by something recently? Do I think it will go away is the real question. Alright, there's some kind of snail. A lava-covered electric snail. There's a whole bunch of jerky on the ground. What is going on over here? Why is anything the way that it is, ever? The core question of Caves of Cud. I'm gonna give that a minute. We're gonna hope that that goes away. I mean, it could be that the artifact is generating the space-time vortex. No, the artifact's unpowered. Whatever it is. It does seem like the vortex isn't moving. I'm going to, perhaps unwisely, try to dig around to interact with the artifact from a tile that's not adjacent to the vortex. Oh, you know what? What I'm actually going to do is try to back up and get on the tether. Okay. We did not have a lot of spare turns there. Yeah, I guess that space-time vortex appears to be relatively permanent. What a weird everything. It's a norm core. It is turned on currently, but it has no power. And also there's a space-time vortex here for some reason, which is maybe responsible for some of the weirdness, like pig farmers showing up out of nowhere and stuff. Huh. Yeah, real strange stuff. Alright, let's continue to hack our way through here. So, this room is just filled with corrosive gases, for some reason. Why would there be a vent down here? I guess if you're concerned that your great mega mausoleum might eventually run out of space, you would want to build in a way to break down all the bodies, right? One way you could do that is by erecting a space-time vortex and just throwing them all in there. And then, you know, they're not necessarily broken down, but they're certainly not your problem anymore. And another way is to just pump corrosive gas into the room, or into the basement forever, and let that do some work on some of the bodies. Kind of curious if we can get around it and see what else is going on in this room. Not really, it looks like. This room is really just full of gas. I don't like it. I don't care for that at all. Well, what do I want to do here? Hold on a second. Am I experiencing weird time again? Yeah, I am. That was definitely fewer than 20 rounds. It was like a handful of movements. I wonder if there's another magnet somewhere. Let's see what is down here. What is down here is an area that we have already been in a little bit. Also some particle effects from the previous screen. Let's maybe... Oh, there's a bone worm. Hold on. Let's make sure we get rid of those guys. Alright, let's maybe just chill out for a second. Sit here in our tethered space. And then we'll explore that screen a little bit more fully. Okay. You were not recalled. Probably, it should be the case that all of the particle effects generated on a screen should be deleted when you move to the next screen. I don't know. That might not... I'm talking like that's a totally trivial thing to do. I have no idea how that system actually works. Recall the year of the Pistachio Adventurer, when a corrupt administrator was appointed Minister of Hamrod. She outlawed the practice of imposing one's will, and Tiruduk III was forced to flee. How would you ever How are you going to make a law that's like, hey, you can't ever make people do things? Oh, that guy didn't attack me at all. He's part of the cult of the coiled lamb. Okay. A Mopango pilgrim, a bloated pearl frog, a Rhinox. Oh, that Rhinox is hostile, though. That Rhinox wants to go. That said, it's really trapped. Shrine to Reshef. 3 AR, yep, marshlands, etc. Okay, so that Rhinox would fight me, but it can't. The pearl frog won't let it through. So, thank you very much, pearl frog. What a weird place this is. Alright, I think that that Mopango is just digging. Right, yeah, you're not. You're not a named Mopango. You're just a random charioteer. Someday I hope to be as cool as a random charioteer. Do we want to... How badly do we want to get through to the other side here? I guess... That's not what I meant. I meant this. We can dig a channel between the two sides of this area. It certainly makes it easier to get back to a tomb tether. Probably this was not walled through like this before, but I'm sure that bone worm has a little something to do with it. Hey, how you doing? Did we just... Yep, there is in fact bone worm occurring right now. Probably the bone worm's in this space. No? Ah, he must have turned. Aha! Gotcha. I do not like the bone worms very much. Alright, let's... I'm just gonna wait here until the next recall, and then we'll move again. Okay, you are not recalled. So don't bleed on the grave moss, that's a thing we've learned. Somewhere, in theory, somewhere around here, in one of these chambers, we're going to encounter a really cool slime. Just the neatest slime anyone's ever seen. And then we're going to kill him, and we're going to take his magic items. Alright, random tomb dweller. It is interesting the number of people down here who have tacos. What do you think that is? What's up with that? Where did they get all these tacos? Oh man, maybe this tomb is where the tacos are from. These are preserved eater tacos. That's why they call them eaters. Because of all the tacos they were always eating. Also, why is there sugar all over the place down here? Very strange. Very strange stuff. Oh, another one of these worms. Okay, we are retethered, and we found another shrine. Baby with its mouth full of ink, that's a real no-no on the baby. In general, listen, I'm not trying to tell you how to raise your kids. But my advice to you is, don't fill their mouths with ink. I know, it's a radical parenting strategy. But just like, before you dismiss it out of hand, remember that it comes from a place of love. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help your baby not have a mouth full of ink. I hate to do this, but I think we're gonna just sit here for 80 turns. You know what? I'm gonna cook something. We're gonna start a fire. We're gonna cook something. Because apparently I'm hungry again. You know what? At this point, just whip up a meal. Just make me not hungry. It's the 16th of Uluut. Have we been down here for 6 entire days already? Or a month and 6 days? Honestly, it doesn't seem impossible. Okay. Let's check the south side of this. I mean, what am I doing? I should just dig. We should just let ourselves through. Probably right here. Oh, interesting. There's tomb-tethered space underneath some of the wall tiles. I guess I assumed the tomb tethering was something that had to have been built. You know, somebody constructed that to... Well, why would you build a tomb tether area and then put a wall over top of it? Okay, so we may well be at the actual southwest corner of the downstairs area. We have those ebonite walls all around. Or at least all along the south and all along the west. So let's... Is this a hostile one? Is it trying to come and fight me? No, this is the cool one. Let's have a chat with it. Tread in peace at the tomb of the coiled lamb of Battles. He has no things. Nobody gave him even a single object. Alright, so I guess the smart thing to do here would be to just pick a direction, either east or north, and go that way. Until we hit the other wall, we can map out exactly how large this area is. Sorry, hold on. I realize we haven't actually been very thorough here. It's a good idea to look around. You can never tell where a legendary slime might be hiding. 40 turns. You know what? I don't think I've left myself enough time to get back to a tomb tether. Well, whatever. We'll get bounced somewhere else. We are starting to know the area better and better. He says, before being teleported to a screen that he does not recognize at all. Is this... Okay, this is the main colony screen. Why are there so many random mechanimists down here? Oh, hold on, are you not that? You are a mechanimist houndmaster. You're a pilgrim of the cult of Antiriduct. That is not a cult that likes me so much. Also, you are apparently quite tough. Guy's actually rated as being average to us. Oh wait, maybe yeah, he was, because we got reasonable XP from him. I mean, it may well be the case that is only a measure of his level, and not of his like general stats or equipment. So here we seem to be on the north wall of the downstairs area. So I wonder, when we see Mopango bashing at the walls, I wonder if they're always bashing at a thing that was erected by a bone worm. Like if they try to maintain the initial shape of the tomb. Okay, well that was not the slime we're looking for. Here, I mean this is fine. We'll just go to the opposite corner here. I think I'll just chill out on these tomb tethers for the moment. Let the turn pass 60 times real quick. Okay. So we don't know exactly how far away we are from the west corner. But this is screen 3. I'm not sure if we've ever seen the eastern wall. And I do still want to go through all the trash, but maybe that's not a good instinct, given that we're a little pressed for exploration time here. Actually, this is the other corner. Yeah, there's no, there's an ebon fulcrete wall around this. Okay, so let's maybe make a more direct path out here. Alright, so this is the upper corner. Do I want to go back to that tether? I think in 140 turns of walking south, we can probably find another room that has a tether. Probably. Alright, so this is where we shot that guy. Luckily, we did not shoot him on the grave moss. It's really annoying. Could the screen not be blocked by compacted bone, perhaps? Alright, my plan here is to just dig south and then move to the west and try to get onto that I think we can get over to the tomb tether over here before it's time for the recall. Okay, so the Ebon Fulcrete wall continues down, and this is the southeast corner. So there's actually not that many screens in total then. It's only 3 screens tall, and it may well be 3 screens wide. It might be a single parasang of distance. Let's wait until this... Okay. Which means that I don't have any idea where to find this damn slime then. Alright, let's see if that is the case. The area is 3 screens in one direction. Let's see if it... Or 3 screens in one axis. Let's see if it really is 3 screens on the other axis. So here we have screen 2. This is the screen with the Arcanaut. Or the Barathromite, rather. And also you, who we've already spoken to. Yeah, this is in fact the middle screen, and then here's the corner. Okay, so it's quite a small area over in the overall. It feels a little bit bigger due to the fact that you get kind of erratically teleported around while trying to explore it, but this is all there is. So the question is, we do see some deep shafts. Oh, there's a new father trying to eat me while I'm trying to wait here. What is wrong with you? Why are you doing this? His stuff is all on fire. I auto-got his ontological anchor, which I really wish I hadn't done. I don't want this. Why would I want this? Yeah, I think we do want to just wait it out here, though. Oh, hello now. What are you? An urchin belcher. Everything in this area is so on fire. Okay, it has belched. I've been attacked many times. I assume I fell asleep. So it wasn't joking. It really did belch urchins. Here, we'll dig around. 'Cause confusion gas and all kinds of garbage. Who are you? A quartz baboon. I think the space-time vortex is causing some problems. It's probably going to blow everybody's mind. I think that it might be, in the long-term sense, a bad idea to have a space-time vortex around. But wait, hold on. This area doesn't have the Ebon Fulcrete wall. Did I go up? Yes, I did go up. Never mind. I'm being dumb. Of course it doesn't have the wall. Let's try to go up more of the west side of the screen. I guess we've been over here already. Yeah, huh. So, our expectation was that the legendary slide is in the folk tombs, right? The folk catacombs, rather. Kagoninon. I guess I haven't seen every tile down here, but I feel like we've seen most of the tiles down here. I mean, what if he got absorbed in the space-time vortex? That doesn't seem impossible. There were definitely weird slimes over there. And I mean, who knows about the corrosive gas room, right? Who knows what's going on in here? Oh, we have 80 rounds. I'm trying to make sure we get vision of all of the tiles. Yeah, huh. Alright, we're gonna step back to the tomb-tethered area over here to avoid getting teleported randomly. Yeah, let's do this, and then we'll go and investigate that that shaft over there. Alright. So these are deep shafts. These are not the kind that are safe to jump down, right? And I'm wondering if this is exactly what we would have to do. There are more floors below, and we would have to go down to discover what we're looking for. I mean, we haven't seen any way down that isn't a deep shaft, though, right? I don't think this is the only room where we've seen them. I think there was one in one of the other rooms, too. But we don't see another way down, and I don't exactly know how you would get up if you did go down. I guess maybe there's a lift or something down one of the shafts? Hold on. Here's a question. I guess I didn't really think about it. There are all these teleporters. I assumed that the exit teleporters were for teleporting you out of here back to the outside. But maybe that's not the case? Maybe these are the receiver pads for teleporters that take you from somewhere else. This is an exit from somewhere else. Okay, yeah. What can you tell me of Keigonenon? Seekest thou the repulsive device, then? Keigonenon, ancient and venerated gelatinous cupola, doth patrol the catacombs. Arrived centuries ere we discovered this place. Keigonenon hath hardened and eateth not through the floor, and yet it eateth prodigiously. Safe from the conservators, as Keigonenon long ago consumed the mark of death itself. Please be careful. Keigonenon hath devoured watchers, and wouldst devour thee as well. Okay, I need more information than that, though. Can you... No? Nothing? Nothing else? Huh. Well... Yeah, I have no idea. My concern is that we may have lost our Keigonenon to the space-time vortex, which is not a problem that is easily solved. I'm gonna wait right here until we hit the next recall, and then I'm gonna head north and maybe cut my way through some stuff up there, right? Because it lets us into a room it's just bone, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. No, this is outside. This is carved stone and ebon fulcrete. Alright, I'm going to step in the exit teleporter and we're going to see what happens. This might turn out to be a hilariously bad idea. Okay, it just teleports you to the door. Well, okay, hold on. There's a... Or it teleports you the stairs out. There's a little bit of space here we haven't explored. Looks like no Keigonenon, though. Yeah, shoot. Well... I think we have to assume that our chance to do this is lost? I don't know, like, what else... Okay, there's a little bit of space over here. Maybe we just, like, narrowly missed seeing it? Maybe it's tucked away in some tiny little corner and we just barely didn't see the corner? Let's, I guess, hack through here. Trying to be thorough. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like we have been relatively thorough. We have 80 rounds. Unless we're talking about an area that got blocked off by a bone worm, so I don't realize it's even a place we could go, maybe? I don't know where it could be. Well, let's cut our way over to the tomb tether floor over there. And then I guess we can just try going up. I'm curious about this plot, but I think it is maybe lost to us. Did that last ring say we had 40 turns left? Oh, hey, we found the Keigonenon. It was actually inside of the wall. Well, I don't much like being on the inside of this thing. I don't... Man, it sucks that we found it by freeing it from a space of bones, that it was directly on top of us. I mean, I guess I just hack away, and if our health gets too low... Okay, we turned it yellow before it turned us yellow. If our health gets too low, we just pop an injector, if I'm allowed to do that. Okay, reputation with oozes down. Reputation with unshelled reptiles up. They hate this guy. I do not wish to name my thing, though. Okay, this is an optical techno scanner, which is what? Gain access to precise hit point, armor, and dodge values of robotic creatures and automatically identify artifacts. That's a cool thing. Also, it's weightless. Give me the menu of the things. Okay. A Praetorian's cloak. Alright, just a piece of armor. A Raycat corpse, a Salt Kraken corpse, so that weighs 40,000 pounds. That's a hell of a thing for someone to just have on them. Some Mazebeard paste, which I guess we'll just take into our inventory because it's weightless. A Grit Gate recoiler, which I do not need, but which I will disassemble. May as well do that here as well. How did you eat a Salt Kraken, and then how did you get back here after doing it? That's wild. And then, you know what, I'm going to take this meat and we'll just cook it. And also, we'll grab this thing. So, I'm wondering if the recoil occurred while we were inside the slime. Let's preserve our fresh foods. And then, I don't know, man. Give me this and some other jerky. Let's just get some health. Okay. Do I have... I'm not overburdened. I'm just barely not overburdened. There it is. There's the... Okay. Accidentally teleported in on top of a bone worm. Shoot. I don't know where we are relative to the one watcher that we know the location of. I would like to ask about this repulsive device. I'm trying to remember which room. It was a room... It might be this one, actually. It was definitely a room that was near the bottom, I think. I said definitely, but I didn't mean definitely. It was probably a room that was on the bottom wall. It might have been bottom middle? Maybe? Maybe. I guess let's go find out. I mean, hold on. I didn't even look at it. I picked it up and I haven't really examined it. Oh, at some point we found some metamorphic polygel. Well, if we find another Eater's Nectar injector, then we know we know what to do with it. Here it is. Miscellaneous. Though it is approximately the size and heft of a human infant, this shiny black device's shape is more akin to a fetus torn early from the womb. Lovely. Its surface is slick and warm, with a pale pulse breathing somewhere underneath its pitch-black skin. At the end of its tail is an orifice studded with hooked teeth, eternally questing for an anchor point that it never finds. Are we sure device is the word we want to use? Also, hold on, what's in here? Okay, just not a lot of stuff. I kind of hate that there are a bunch of chambers that were blocked off by bone worms. It's sort of a huge bummer. Okay, am I remembering correctly that the dude I wanted to talk to was in here? Yes, cool, good. Hey you, I seek a use for this repulsive, quote-unquote, device. By her light, it's ghastly. May I touch it? I guess, man. Watch out for the teethy part. Dioba's face scrunches in pain as it communicates with the device, before finally pushing it back into your grasp. By her light, that was unpleasant. How it twisted and turned, leading me to visions of Nakam's past, scraps and flashes. I can discern only glimpses of significance. Once a creator, an innovator, can these parts of itself return intact under the device's influence? And thou sendest void away? Hast thou lost a part of thee? I mean, these are big questions. I have no information for you, my dude. I have no idea. So, maybe we could figure out how to return its lost intellect to itself? I mean, maybe this is just a part of whatever it is, and we can plug it back in. It's some kind of biological machine that we just have a piece of. I mean, maybe. I guess I can't prove that that's not what's happening. Who else? Who else was on my quest log? Who else might we ask about this thing? So we don't know Dadogon, Gamyo, or Yona. We don't have any idea where those people are. They could be upstairs. We should probably try to go upstairs at this point. Things just walking around blaring. Ooh. You think this is a good idea? I'm gonna do it. I offer you this repulsive device, unique one. Please don't freak out. Hold on. How tough are you? Average? Okay. If it freaks out and tries to kill me, I think I can probably defend myself. Swimming in sound, Nakam stares at you and looks away simultaneously, giving no indication of understanding. Nah, for real. Here, take it. You offer the repulsive device. As it nears the shining dark surface of Nakam's shell, a sudden fervor seizes the device, and it twists itself free, latching onto the entity with the hooked teeth of its mouth-like appendage. Nakam reacts with a violent spasm, cable limbs flailing as the entity staggers back. For a time, Nakam is still, but then it speaks, a chorus of voices finally speaking in unison. It ceases. At last, it ceases. Are you all right? Yes, thou hast quelled the mania. You know, it literally did not occur to me at all that it might be a part of Nakam that was, like, important. I guess I wasn't thinking of Nakam as being a biological entity, which I guess is maybe... I may have made some assumptions here that were not really evidenced in any way. I can focus. I can render sensible the things I have seen and heard now, though I remember little of my time before the mania. Was I artisan? Teacher? I possessed great knowledge that this shell twisted into a prison. I thank thee for the gift of thy untwisting. Oh, you're welcome. What will you do now? The Mopango have cared for me whilst I could not care for myself, giving me the only name I now know. I will stay to help them. This chassis is a prison no longer, and perhaps deeper truths may yet be found within it. To thee, new friend, I offer a piece of this former prison that thou mayest find useful, along with my thanks. Cool. Live and remain free, and we've acquired a ribbon. I will, at this point, name my fancy hat. I think we've earned it. I want to choose the name from Leva's culture. We will name it Orashrabus, and we will color it in honor of Nakam. Okay, so I was given a ribbon. What is this? Nakam's ribbon. It has stats. A thick, pulsing curtain of thrumming cables drapes over the shoulders, humming half-remembered insights to its wearer concerning the whimsies of long-forgotten artificers. When powered, this item grants a 40% chance that a tinkered item will have a random modification. This may include item modifications that aren't normally tinkerable. Oh. Well, that's very interesting. What kinda is it? It says it goes over the shoulder. If I equip it, where does it go? Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of a pain, because now I have to re-equip all my stuff. Really? We're pretending we don't have any... oh, that's right, because things drop on the ground. I just got an achievement called 6 Arms, None the Richer. My suspicion is that that's a bug. I'm guessing I just got an achievement for... I'm guessing that's an achievement for having 6 arms, and that there's probably a little bit of an issue with the fact that I lost and then gained arms within the same turn, and it's not, like, counting them correctly. Hold on. Where is my... No, I don't want to take the... I took the bones. Where's the stuff I had equipped? Oh, no. Wait, no, I totally do have more arms. All my stuff is equipped. Okay. So, it was a bug, but it was a different bug than I thought it was. We actually just did double equip robo arms. If I take off the electric breast of Hapad, what happens? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I just now permanently have extra robot arms. Hold on, that's not... That is a bug, right? Not a thing that was supposed to have happened for some reason. I named my Arashrabas, unequipped the electric breast of Hapad, Thing was unequipped. You equip. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess it was a bug that has let us keep the arms while unequipping the arm pack, and then I'm gonna equip my vest of the potent chariot, and we're just gonna have all these arms and also all the carry weight. Yeah. Okay. I think that's what happened. This seems like a good and baffling place to call it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. You know, the Caves of Cud are a deeply terrifying place. Just everything that happens here is kind of incomprehensible, but in a really delightful way. It's a delightful kind of terrifying. When you come back next time, on Monday, we're going to start ascending this spindle, and I suspect it's going to get a whole lot more terrifying. And we'll see you then.